Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to tea time and crystal party. Super excited about that. I'm Emily Thompson. I'm the founder of Almanac Supply Co.
I'm David Austin, one of the other founders of Almanac Supply Co.
And this is tea time. So it is 2:30 Eastern. We are wiped from this week. Super wiped. So we're going to have some tea and hang out for a bit before we get started with our crystal party that starts at 3 p.m. sharp in about half an hour. Ooh, it popped. So David is going to be pouring us some tea. I would like to hear from everyone here. First, can you hear us? I hope that you can hear us all right. And two, what are you guys sipping on? Anything fun? We were just chatting about what we are going to come in here and talk about today. One, not how pooped we are and excited for a long weekend ahead of us. But we thought we might talk about one of the reasons why we are feeling as ready for tea time today. And that is that I think the holiday season started early this year.
Feels like it. We
Right?
have definitely been operating at a scale I was not expecting.
Not for August.
No.
Right? And going into September, we were really anticipating a bit more of a slow summer this year, and gladly have not seen it on quite the scale that we anticipated. And we've been talking to so many of you, and you're telling us that you, people are asking. I work a lot with business owners, and a lot of people are seeing this sort of, early Christmas coming. It's super interesting. So Amanda is here. Oh, Amanda, you are so seasonally appropriate right now. She's having a pumpkin spice coffee.
Nice.
Right, getting September started off right. We are not quite falling yet with our tea. I think we're still sipping on some summer tea.
Yeah, with the autumn candle.
But we did decide to go ahead and bring out the autumn candle. It is, I feel like every season I'm like, this one's my favorite. This one might be my favorite, at least this season. So I'm super excited about getting that started ASAP. Also, I think I might have just had a little problem with my camera. So everyone just hang in there 1 second while I see if I can't sort this out. Everyone hold. We will be back in a moment. Are we back? I hope that fix was just that easy. We'll see. I think our equipment is also tired, which is fine and good. I get it. So today's crystal party, I'm super excited about today's crystal party. Can I tell like a crystal magic story?
Yeah. Always.
Maybe. So today on the table for our crystal party, we have Rainbow Moonstone, which is a beautiful stone. It is one of my favorites. We have some smoky quartz and some smoky Lemurians, and we have Labradorite, which is my favorite stone. So the story I want to tell you is how a couple of years ago, how long ago? Was that our first Christmas in our house?
Are you talking about the peace cycle?
Yes.
Yeah. I think that was the first Christmas
Yes.
in our house.
So we actually celebrated our 5th house anniversary yesterday. So we moved to Chattanooga 5 years ago. We closed in our house and moved in 5 years ago yesterday. It's very exciting. And the first Christmas day there, we decided to do something sort of fun around the winter solstice. So we decided to give each other one gift at the winter solstice. And I don't even remember what I got you. I don't even remember what that was. It doesn't matter. That's not important to the story. What is important to the story?
I think you got me that book.
I think that was the year that I got you that book. Is it John, your
Yeah.
book? Right? Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So that's not important here. What is important is that for weeks leading up to the winter solstice, and we knew we were going to do this little gift giving thing then, I kept seeing Labradorite everywhere. Like in pieces of jewelry that would like fly across my computer screen, or I don't even remember.
What's that Labradorite countertop you showed me?
There was imagine this, guys, a Labradorite countertop. I need one of those, right? There were several things that sort of popped up, and it was kind of everywhere. I remember thinking, like, this is weird. Why is Labradorite everywhere? This is also years before Almanac was even a twinkle in my eye, right? So it kept coming up for me, and I brought it up to David several times. And then winter solstice comes around, and I remember like coming around the like corner in our kitchen, and there being this very beautiful, like tall chunk of Labradorite sitting on the counter, and that was my winter solstice gift from David. And I had been talking about Labradorite so much leading up to it that you thought that I knew that you had gotten it.
Oh, yeah.
But no. And that for me was like one of my very first like experiences of crystal magic, was all these like synchronistic moments coming together that equated to me getting what really ended up being my first sort of specimen piece, like my first substantial pieces of crystal or a rock. And it was Labradorite. And since then, like Labradorite has haunted me constantly since then. And that piece has sat by my bed on my nightstand since then, except there was this one maybe week where I was doing some rearranging in the house. I don't know if you remember this. Maybe about 2 years ago. I was doing some rearranging in the house, and I decided to rearrange my bedside table, and I took that piece of Labradorite and put it in the guest bedroom on that bedside table, and like did something else with my nightstand, because I have like more nice rocks now. Within a couple of days, I was having dreams about Labradorite. Do you remember this? I remember like very specifically having this dream that I was at one of our favorite like creeks, like one of our favorite hikes, and the creek bed underneath the underneath the water was Labradorite, and I was like standing in this creek. The sun was like on it, and it was flashy and blue and gorgeous. And the next day I got up and I put that piece of Labradorite back by my bed and it will never leave. So I'm super excited about today's party. I have a couple more nice pieces of Labradorite. My first palm stone I remember getting was a piece of Labradorite. I have this really great necklace that is like it's my power suit. I don't need a suit. I just give me that necklace and I'll be good. It's just this beautiful sort of collection of Labradorite stones all over it. So all that to say, I'm super excited about today's party because we got some flashy pieces, and Labradorite is very near and dear to me.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Also, especially excited about the Labradorite slabs that have the rough back, because they are so similar to that piece that I got you originally.
Yes, so we do have a couple of pieces in. I think I put one on the table today. It is a very large chunky piece, and my piece at home that the story is about, it's smooth on the front but still very rough and chunky on the back, and we do have one of those on the table today. So anyway, I love Labradorite, but I want to share one more crystal story, if we may, not related to anything that's on the table today, but actually related to some things that'll be on the table next week, which I'm excited about. Before we sort of turn everything off and get transitioned over to the crystal party, we'll be doing that in about 10-15 minutes, just so everybody knows. Let's talk about that piece of rose quartz that we got.
Yes. So first of all, when you say a piece, we call it the boulder, but it's like a 60-pound piece of rose quartz.
Yes.
So it's a pretty good sized chunk.
Yeah, it's a boulder. A small boulder, but a boulder. So last time we went rock shopping, which was a month ago, also feels like 5 years ago. What is time? the last thing that we do before we leave, and our summer rock trips come between our birthdays. So my birthday is in early July. David's birthday is in early August. And our summer rock shopping trip is always in the middle of those two. So we usually end up snagging something exciting for our birthdays. This year, I just got lots of stuff. I brought home more this time for myself than I think I literally ever do. But that's fine. That's not what this story is about either. What the story is about is what David decided to get for himself.
Yes. So I've always had my eyes. This one vendor who brings just huge chunks of rose quartz and other minerals, but like 50-pound pieces or so, bigger. So I wanted one of those. So we got towards the end and had like
They were at the end.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah. Our goal was basically, what's the biggest rock we can get with the amount of cash we had left over? And we didn't have very much cash left over. So, came back with a nice sized chunk and have been kind of like trying to figure out where we actually wanted to put it.
And in this, so let's actually describe it. So rose quartz, this beautiful pink stone. This rock is like this wide and like this tall. I mean, like it's a chunky baby. It's like a 60-pound chunky baby. It is not a small rock. It's like too big to put on a table.
And very rough too, so like not something you want on furniture.
Yes, so it is just a rough chunk. And so we brought it home, and because it's so big, David just put it in a patio chair. He put it in the chair on our porch for a couple of weeks while we decided, because he didn't want to have to bend all the way over to pick it up whenever we did decide where it was going to go. So we have this massive chunk of rose quartz. We finally decided that we're going to put it in our yard in this like beautiful spot where there are like several flowering bushes. And this morning we are standing on the porch admiring our rose quartz in our yard. Because that's what you do when you put large chunks of rose quartz in your yard. You just sit and look at it. I don't know. We want to create sort of a rock garden thing. It's very on brand. And a neighbor walks by who has a Great Dane, so this very large dog. And he's like, I have to tell you guys that for 3 or 4 days after you guys put this rock in your yard, my very large dog thought it was a cat and kept trying to attack it. And really, he can try. He's not going to hurt it. He'll catch it, but he won't be able to pick it up.
Right.
So we're already getting tub joy out of this very large crystal that is in our yard. Fun rock stories.
Right.
Everyone has a good rock story. It's one of my favorite things about this work. But because we deal in rocks, we end up having more than the general person, I think.
I'd say that's probably fair.
I feel like we should name it. Maybe we'll name it soon. Perfect. All right. So we still have about 10 minutes before we need to transition over. Any other fun things? If anyone has any questions for us, anything you want to hear about, want us to expand on that large piece of rose quartz. If you want a large piece of rose quartz for yourself, we were just saying, I guess it was this morning while we were standing out there looking at it too, we would love to one day deal in rose quartz boulders. So if anyone's in the market for one, feel free to let us know.
Right. Especially if you're local.
I actually think Chattanooga local may be a requirement for those.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to ship.
I just feel bad for all of our like little boxes that we ship when we ship a 60-pound boulder as well. You're like putting that into the system.
Right. There is something very silly about shipping boxes of rocks. We deal with that often. It's fine. We deal fine. Perfect. Anything else going on?
Let's see. With everything being so busy, we've realized we'll probably need to be securing more things.
Yeah.
So we have been working on that. We pretty sure we're going to have more of that cave calcite coming back, which has been really popular. And thank you for making it popular.
For sure. That cave calcite is gorgeous. So yeah, we're doing more shopping, cave calcite. which is on the website. We do still have a couple of pieces left. So if anyone is interested in at least seeing that or purchasing a couple pieces for yourself, I think we have about 5 pieces of the $15 size of the cave calcite in stock, and it is gorgeous. Gorgeous. So cave calcite, anything else on the docket?
Nothing else is as like
Yeah.
firm as that one,
Perfect.
but definitely more in the works.
Right. We're getting stuff in all the time. Because turnover. Everyone's getting rocks for Christmas. But like, it's not like coal. It's not going to be bad like that. It's going to be very exciting and very sparkly. I like it. All right. And with that, just a few minutes left. So let's talk about the fact that it is September now, which means fall is coming. I don't know about where you guys are, but actually I think the last party, maybe 2 parties ago, we were talking about how like autumn had started sneaking in a little bit, how it was kind of cool. It went away. It just
Yeah, sweaty here.
back to being 90 plus degrees every day. Every day I wake up and the humidity is at about 96, 97%. We're definitely back into like real southern September. But I think we are going to be wrapping up our summer with a couple more hikes in the next couple of weeks. Like our watery hikes, the ones that you can only really do in the summer before moving into our fall hikes, which that is a thing. We have hikes that we frequent in different seasons. Anything else?
No, the hikes. I don't know. Let's just spend more time. I like it right when it starts cooling down a little bit, maybe.
David's just really wishing this heat would be over. He's not trying to enjoy any more of it.
Yeah.
Which is fine, which is totally fine, but I do want to enjoy it a bit more. We did, one of the things that that we've been doing, hi Tasha, one of the things that we have been doing over the past couple of weeks has been getting our patio ready. So I know that almost everyone is doing a bit of home improvement right now, right? We're all sitting around our houses going, well, it's time to fix that and it's time to do that and all of these things. We have been doing the exact same thing a little bit. One of the projects that we took on is something that we've been wanting to do for a very long time. And everything just sort of, actually, we can call it a little bit of rock magic too.
Yep.
Right? So there is a local nursery just a couple blocks from here, actually. And we were leaving work one day, and it was like, you know, in quarantine, we'd only been going back and forth from work and home for weeks. And I was like, I have to go somewhere. So we decided to go down to this nursery. It's very like outdoorsy. Like there is no, it's outdoors. It's an outdoor nursery. And I'm like looking at the plants as I do. And David, of course, wanders over to the rocks. And come to find out, they had a couple of like half pallets of flagstone that were available for the most ridiculous price I've ever seen. And so we bought all of them right then and there, period. Not even knowing exactly what we were going to do with them. And they were like, and we'll throw in free delivery and all of these things. And we were blown away. So of course we got them. We took them home and we decided to do the patio that we've been wanting to do since we moved in 5 years ago yesterday. And we started laying it ourselves a couple of weekends ago, and I like to call myself a handy person. David is also a pretty handy person. We learned very quickly that we are not professional flagstone layers.
Especially not during August.
Not in the heat of summer, for sure. So we decided to call in the professionals and get them to come lay our flagstone patio, and it got finished this week. So I want to spend a lot of time on the patio, though we did do a lot last night, and I have the mosquito bites to prove it. I will not let that deter me. I plan on especially spending the long weekend just sitting on my patio the entire time. So I just think it's funny that we go to a place like a nursery and David just beelines for the rocks.
Yeah. I got
Also
a
very on brand.
bulk discount too. I love it. Man. Like, how much for all of them?
Right? So we have this funny thing in-house where if David can get something at a bulk discount. It doesn't matter what it is, he's gonna get it, and he's gonna be so pleased with himself.
That's the
So
savings.
getting rocks at a bulk discount is like David's best day ever,
Yep.
ever. So Tasha says, yes, stimulate the economy. That's exactly what we did. It is exactly what we did. We put some beautiful rocks to good use. And because we are rock people, I totally saved a couple of like small interesting shapes of flagstone because they're beautiful, and I'm probably going to use them in the house, in decorating, like putting them under like almost, and I'll be showing you guys some trays here in a little bit, but using them as like thick trays. I need to find some way to keep them from being so scratchy on the bottom, but leave it to me to want to decorate with chunks of flagstone. Also, we are so rock people, it is almost disgusting. But it works, right? So we do have a new flagstone patio. That has been our home improvement project, 5 years into our house. And it has taken us almost 5 years to finally just be able to invest in the fun things in our house. So it's nice to finally be able to do that and not all of the other things. We live in an old house, and it has required a lot of love in the form of dollar bills. A very specific kind of love that it wants. But it's exciting to have an outdoor space now. That's my favorite place to be.
Right.
So lots of tea on the patio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about it. All right, and with that, we do have, let's see, those little felt things you stick on chairs work. Yes, Tasha. So we actually do those. We have little
Rubber bumpers.
rubber bumpers. Thank you. We have little rubber bumpers that we put on the trays here, and I think I'm going to try that for the other ones, but I actually do like the idea of felt for these bigger ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they're heavy too.
they are heavy. Oh, but they're so pretty. And David likes the fact that they're shaped like states.
You definitely have Vermont.
We do have Vermont and almost Tennessee. It's very exciting. I love it. All right, we are going to start. I'm about to take the screen down to our countdown timer, and then we're going to get everything transitioned around so that we can turn everything back on right here at 3 p.m. for our crystal party. Any sort of last words? All good?
All good.
David's
Oh,
deer in
lots of
headlights.
patience. Mary's not with us today. I don't know if y'all noticed, so I am filling big shoes.
Right.
And yeah.
David's going to be in chat today. We'll go over all that again in a minute. But I think David's a little nervous about the crystal party today. He's going to new role, right? Mary's enjoying a long weekend, which means David will be in chat supporting everyone. So everyone, go ahead and decide what kind of ruckus you want to cause.
I welcome it.
If there's anyone to cause a ruckus with, it's David. He's like just so chill. It'll be fine. All right, guys, I'm going to turn on our countdown screen. Everything's going to go mute for a few minutes, and then whenever we come back, we will get started on the crystal party. See you in a moment.
mute this? Oh, there we go. Sorry if I just busted your ears with that banging of it, but I could tell my mic wasn't working. Hello, welcome back. Super excited about this. It's toasty in here, so I had to take off my thing. You sweating? We have to turn off our air conditioner for the first part because the air conditioning in this room is so loud. It doesn't really come through on this mic because we're not trying to get several people with this mic. So for that first half hour, the AC is hot. It's off, so it's a little toastier in here than I usually prefer it being. It's fine. We're all fine. So glad you all are here. I'm very excited about this crystal party today. I'm Emily, founder of Almanac Supply Co. There's my partner, David. I love that you look all studious over there today.
I'll take your order.
Perfect. So we are Almanac Supply Co., where we make and curate goods that help you live closely with nature. Ooh, I'm getting some notifications over here, I hope. Is this still working? That's still working. Okay, perfect. Help people live closely with nature. This is a crystal party. This is a chance for you to do some virtual shopping where you can choose just the crystal you want for yourself. So instead of you ordering online and us picking it for you, though we do love doing that, you get to choose just the crystal for you. In today's party, we are going to be looking at some Labradorite, smoky quartz, sorry, questioning myself there. Labradorite, smoky quartz, rainbow moonstone, and some smoky quartz Lemurians that are gorgeous. I'll show you the table a bit more in just a second. But to get you all ready with doing this with us today, did you get that piece of sage? You grab me some sage, please? Here's how this goes down. If you are watching this on our website, you're going to want to click through the little bottom link or link on the screen to go into YouTube, because you have to be on the YouTube page to participate. And to participate, we use oh man, my table camera is going to be very difficult today, guys. Sorry. We use the chat feature in YouTube to make this happen. So click through. You'll see chat is to the right of the video. This is not the comment section down below. We are not watching those. We are watching the live chat. So as we go through, I'll be showing you individual crystals that you will be able to claim as your own. Each crystal has a number that I will tell you along with the price of it. And if you see a piece that you want, put into the live chat section, sold and the number. Then we'll set it aside for you. Whenever you do that, you also need to add the crystal to your shopping cart. David here will be in the chat section sharing links to the individual items not necessarily individual, that I am sharing with you. So let's say you get a Labradorite palmstone. I'm going to go add a Labradorite palmstone to your cart. You also want to make sure, because we do have a couple of items on the table with with different price points. So we actually have 3 price points of Labradorite palmstones. You'll want to make sure that you put the correct price variant in your cart as well. And then at the end of the party, you'll be able to check out. If you do not remember everything that you got, not a problem at all. We will stay around and help you, to remind you all of those things. Also at the end too, as you are checking out, if you are on YouTube and have a YouTube name that is not your actual name, be sure to put your YouTube name, your YouTube handle in the order notes at checkout so that we will know that it is for you. And we will be shipping these out on Tuesday of next week, not Monday as we usually do, because Monday is Labor Day, in case you didn't know, because I know time is super wonky right now. In case you forgot, Monday is Labor Day. Also, once you claim a crystal, that crystal is yours. If you claim a crystal and try to do some putbacksies, we will ban you from future crystal parties. So be sure you actually want it whenever you claim it. David did just put down into chat the crystal collection page. You can go to that link, also short link. No, David, you put in the smoky quartz standing. just so you know. That is the link to the smoky quartz standing individual. If you go to Almanac Supply Co., actually it's here, almanacsupplyco.com/crystal-party, you will have what you need. You will also see the rules at the top of the screen in case you didn't quite catch that, or if you ever have a question, feel free to ask and either David or I will help you as needed. Oh, you retracted that? Nice. almanacsupplyco.com/crystal-party. Also remember, David does not usually do chat. Today is his first day doing this job for us. I'm sure he's going to be great at it, but we're also going to be very patient with David today. And with that, if anyone has any questions, feel free to use the chat. I am watching the chat. David is watching the chat. Feel free to have fun, ask questions. David will also be sharing some rock facts as we go throughout, so you can learn a little bit more about these crystals as well, so you know what you're buying. And with that, I think we'll get started. There is a little bit of a lag. I just want everyone to know there's about like a 5-second lag between what I am doing and saying and what you guys are hearing, and then with chat. So if you are claiming something and it takes us a minute, or if you are asking us a question and it takes us a minute, just know that there is a bit of a lag. It's not so much that it makes this difficult, but we're not as immediately responsive as, I don't know, the world assumes we will be. All right. With that, let's get this started. I'm super stoked about this one today. I'm so glad I just went through all of that. I think sound is back now. I'm going to go back through this. Sorry, very, very sorry, guys. My little setup has some backwards microphone settings. I will pay extra close attention. So let me go back through the table now that you sort of see everything and can hear me. So we're going to start with some Rainbow Moonstone. We have 3 Rainbow Moonstone palm stones. We have some bracelets that I'll show you. We actually have more of these in stock, but I do want to show you these. These are gorgeous. And then our last 2 Rainbow Moonstone wands back here. This back one that you can't really see, it's a little off screen. It's real pretty. I can't wait to show it to you. Then we're going to go through some smoky quartz. I was really restrained with the smoky quartz this time because I really wanted to focus on the Rainbow Moonstone and the Labradorite. But we do have 4 breathtakingly gorgeous, very clear smoky quartz palm stones. We have 1 sort of large point back here. We've had these in once before and they flew off the shelves. We were super excited to get them back in stock and only have actually 3 in stock. So I grabbed what I thought was the prettiest one for the table today. If we end up needing to do additional virtual shopping at the end, we are more than welcome to do so. And then I also have 3 smoky quartz points and a varying array of darkness here. Super excited about those. And then we get into the star of the show, which is Labradorite. We're going to go through some wands, through some standing freeforms, 3 price points of palm stones, some bracelets. This super gorgeous. I'm so glad you can't see all of it right now. Standing, I guess you'd call it a freeform. I usually think of freeforms as being sort of smooth all over. This one is actually only smooth on this surface. The back is unpolished Labradorite, which I think is gorgeous. I have one unpolished Labradorite palmstone at home. Actually, it's not. It's just like a chunk. It's even too big to be a palmstone. And so pretty. We also, guys, we finally got back in these trays. Do you know how exciting this is? You guys ate them up the last time we got them in stock, and we were able to get 5 more. Did we only get 5? 5 more, right? So we have 5 more Labradorite trays. These are like grade A, which means Beth, like, look, you can even see just how shiny this one is.
It's like nothing that's not flashy.
Nothing that's not flashy, David says, which is equal to saying it's all flashy. These are gorgeous. So I pulled out two really pretty ones for this party. If you end up snagging these up and we need to show more, we do have a couple more. Also, Labradorite earrings are super cute. And then we'll finish up with some smoky Lemurians, going from higher price down to lower priced. Things on the table this week range from, I think, $15 for these small Labradorite palmstones up to, I think, $240 for the larger. Oh, and I see my iPhone just froze. Oh, there we go. $240 for this large Lemurian, smoky Lemurian. So that's the price range of the table this week. Let me know. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you. Sorry. No, it's not just you. It's me. It's totally me. My fault. Keep me accountable, guys. Super sorry about the sound issue. My setup went wonky today. So I'm going to start sharing those crystals. Oh, I was just going back through the rules. So go into live chat. If you see something that you see, type sold and the number. You will also add the crystal to your cart on the Almanac website. When you check out, we'll send it to you on Tuesday and it will be yours. And after no further ado, and correct sound, and camera working, let's make this happen. So we're going to start with number 1, and it is a rainbow moonstone. So there are 3 rainbow moonstone palm stones. This one is $20 on the table. This one is round. You'll see in a moment. You also see a bit of flashing happening in there. You'll see in a moment that the other ones are flat. So this is number 1, a $20 rainbow moonstone palmstone. Number 1. What you guys may not know is that rainbow moonstone is actually just white labradorite, which is why we ended up putting these together. Here is number 2. You'll see this one. See how this one's kind of flat? Let me actually even do a little comparison here. So here's number 1. Here's number 2. This one's, sometimes these are known as pillows, right? This one is number 2. And you'll see here this black stuff in these rainbow moonstones, also $20, also some flashing going on over here, is black tourmaline, which I just super love. So this is number 2. Oh, I like this one a lot. Next is number 3. Also still rainbow moonstone palmstone. This one has quite a lot of black tourmaline going on over here. Oh, you see that flashing up in here? See if I can make it do it again. Oh, there's some up in here too. Oh, and some over here too. Sorry guys, this one's very flashy. It's making me excited. This one is also $20. So this is number 3. That might be the best one on the table. I mean, everyone has, you can have your own opinions, your own judge of character. Oh, this one's flashing in here. Oh, Ben right there. Okay, sorry guys. I gotta put this one down. This is number 3. Number 3 is $20. All right, those are the only 3 rainbow moonstone palm stones on the table. I'm gonna follow up with one of our sort of, I call them our auxiliary products. I should probably come up with a better name for that, but I don't have one. This is our Molly bracelet. It is rainbow moonstone, and some of these are quite flashy. Like that one right there is flashing at me. These bracelets are $35. You can just add these to your cart. Don't have to choose which one. They are sold as singles, and this is a black tourmaline little chunk there. Super pretty. Nice stackable bracelets, and these are stretchy. I like these a lot. Molly bracelet is $35. All right, now I'm going to go into these 2 wands that we have, and that's going to wrap up the rainbow moonstone on the table. This one's flashing at me just as I pick it up. I love it when they do that. Give me some little winks as we get going. All right, here is what number is this? Number 5. It's a really interesting piece of black tourmaline. No, excuse me, not black tourmaline. This one is flashing at me quite a bunch up here. Rainbow moonstone, also around in here. Number 5 is $30. Oh, you see that? I know you saw that. I love it. There's a lot of flashing happening over in here, and I'm wondering, I'm not sure about this, guys, but it looks like there's some inclusions in here, and it kind of looks like mica from here, so it's super flashy. Super flashy. That is number 5, is $30. And the last piece of rainbow moonstone, oh, this one's nice, is number 6. Quite different from the other one. Not quite as mica flashy, but there's still some flashing happening in here. Super beautiful. This area is really nice. You can see that. Number 6 is also $30. Yeah. And that is the last of the rainbow moonstone. All right. Next, we're going to go into some smoky quartz palm stones. We have 2 sizes of these, 2 price points, 2 sizes. I'm starting small and going large. Here's number 7. Look at the clarity of these. Blows my mind. So it is $18. This is number 7. Just this really nice little, like, fit in your palm stone. See some flashing in there. Ooh. You see all those rainbows? This is number 7. Is 18. Let's see if I can. There we go. 18. All right, here comes number 8. This one is a little bit darker. A little darker. It does have some little nicks in here. I always find like those make the best palm stones. This one is also 18. Like, look at the clarity of this. That is no joke. And it is a little bit darker. Let me see if I can compare the 2 here. See, it's just a hint darker than the previous one I showed. It's number 18. Excuse me, this is number 8, and it is 18.
Some good rock facts.
Nice. Dave was impressed with his rock facts today. We'll make it known Mary wrote the rock facts. David is just posting them. In case you're watching, Mary. So I hope you're not. Hope you're enjoying your vacation. All right, here is number 9. Number 9, we're going up into that bigger price point for the Smoky Quartz Palm Stones. This is number 9. It is 22. Also pretty clear, and it doesn't really have that yellowy hue. I'm like looking at it on the screen. It's not yellow. I think that's the color of our lights shining on it. It is definitely like a light smoky. Just so we know. Oh, see those rainbows in there? And so this is that like bigger size. Like I can't quite put my hand all the way around it. Right? It is very pretty. Very pretty. This is number 9, and it is 22. All right, and number 10 is the lightest one on the table, and guys, it is full of rainbows. This one is almost a clear quartz, but one way you can tell if quartz is clear quartz or smoky quartz is to put it on a white piece of paper. If it's not clear, like you'll definitely see, but look at what all is happening in this one. This is number 10. See all that? OMG, look at all those rainbows. It is 22. See that little galaxy happening in there? Oh, I love this one. And this one is quite large. I think this one really does not fit in my hand. Right? Pretty clear, but not like it's still smoky quartz. Look at it. Oh, I love this rock. It's hard for me to go through. I like to pick out my favorite pieces for the crystal party. It's like a fun way for us to offer you like really the top shelf crystals, even though they are at the same price point as all the other ones. But it's also really hard sometimes to let them go. Real hard. Okay. Here, that was all of the palm stones. Now I'm moving to this like huge chunky buddy that was up here. These are, I call these rough polished points, which is a bit of a misnomer because rough and polished are literally the exact opposite, but I think you'll see what I mean. Where it is rough on bottom and it is polished on top into these beautiful points. And this one, like, I have to hold this up with 2 hands, guys. It is really quite chunky. So this is number 11. And number 11 is 72. Number 11 is 72. We got these for the first time a couple of months ago. We all sold out in no time. We only have 3 of the second batch left. And here is my favorite one. So this is number 11 for 72. Whew, it's like an arm workout. Okie doke. Let's bring it back in. You're going to end the smoky quartz with a couple of very cute little points. Everyone needs some smoky points in their life. Maybe one with less finger smudges. Let me see if I can polish that off for you. Oh, much better. Here is number 12. Very dark smoky quartz. This one is 25. 25. Whew. Still quite clear in there. You can see it looks very dark, but it is still transparent. Sold number 12. Gotcha, Erica. Putting that aside just for you. Also, hi, Erica. Good to see you. All right, and that one is the $25 price point. So in that listing, there are a couple of price points. Be sure to choose the 25. All right, next up we have, let's see if I can, number 13. This is another one of those that could come off a bit clear, but is indeed smoky. So it is a very light smoky. It is full of some rainbows. And also, it is not yellow. I'm still seeing that yellow. I think it's from our overhead lights. David, will you turn off the overheads for me? Maybe that'll help some things. This one is 45. So number 13 is 45. Hope that isn't too dark for you. Actually, I think that's better. And you'll see it's not yellow. Not yellow. So this is number 13. It is 45. We've had this one around for a while. I think he's ready for his forever home. He's ready. Or maybe, am I his forever home, David? All right, and last of the cute little smoky quartz points is number, let's see what we have, 12. Nope, 14. Excuse me, I was looking at the wrong spot there. This is number 14. Nice medium smoky. And this one is 30. Oh, see those rainbows in there? So pretty. So pretty. That is number 14 for 30. I love it. I actually have been decorating with these smoky quartz in the office. So we have some of our hex shelves, which will have photos and they'll be up on our website super soon. But I have some hanging. Have them hanging. Okay. On the wall in a nice little configuration, and I have a collection of the white calcite or the cave calcite and those smoky quartz points, and it is quite a nice look, if I do say so myself. And with that, we move into Labradorite. We have 2 wands here. You can see up there on that little screen. 2 wands, freeforms, palm stones. I chose some flashy ones for you guys. That was my goal. See, look at that flashing. Here is wand number 1. This is, actually, forget that number 1. This is the first wand. This is number 15. Wand or obelisk, whatever you want to call them. I love just sort of putting these anywhere and everywhere. Look at all the flashing that's happening in here. Ooh. Whenever we choose Labradorite, because it is my favorite stone, as I was sharing during tea time earlier, I'm always a stickler about getting the flashiest pieces. So this is 30. This is number 15. And a cool thing with that you can do with these sort of wand things, and this is one that you can do it on, is you can actually like use it as a little ring holder, right? So you can actually use them, which is nice. Ooh, Tasha. Okay, let me tell you, Tasha, about my freeform. I'm always on the lookout for some purple flashes. Like, I'm kind of crazy about it. A couple months ago, I found a freeform that has purple flash. It is currently in my office. Maybe one day I'll let it go. Is it still in stock? It might. No, we took it out of stock. But it is still here. We could easily put it back into stock one day. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, this is number 16. Also 30. This one is even thinner, so you could... Oh, look, this is a good ring holder. I like that. Also, look out the orange flashing in here. I also do try to get these pretty thin so that you can use them as ring holders, because that's what I like to use them for. So this is 30. It is number 16. Most rarest of rarest. Like it. What is the most rare? Or what is the... Wait. Natasha, you being wordy? Is that what's happening?
I'm just saying sometimes it's hard to find the right word.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. All right, guys, here's where we get into the good flashing. Okay, I have to make it flashed. Hold. Sometimes when the light's not just right. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's going to also... there it goes. There it goes. Okay, guys, this is number 17. This one has like full flash, and that's like kind of hard to find too. You'll see I have one in a minute. No, I think I got all very flashy ones today, but sometimes it'll like flash like most of it. This is like mermaid stone to me. Right? It is so gorgeous. That beautiful blue-green color. It flashes all the way across. This is number 17. It also, look, see that flashing on the back as well? This is like an all the way around piece. This is not number 2. This is number 17, and it is $60. 60. That's like a super nice display piece right there. Oh, I wish that you could see it without the glare. Oh, there you go. That's better. See that? Oh, actually, oh, hold on. I can even turn my camera a bit. Oh, that's going to be way more difficult than I would like for it to be. But look at that. Sorry, I'm just going to keep going. Right? Mermaid stone. I love it. So that is number 17. It is $60. Next up, I have one more free form here. This one is not blue. This one is orange and yellow. Look at that. So this is number 18. This is like the sunset with like a little mermaid at the bottom. Whoa, that's a bit of pink and purple. And here and in here. Right? These are gorgeous. Here's the back. Not as flashy. This one is also 60. Look. I love it. I love it. Okay, that's number 18. You guys are just going to hear me basically hyperventilate for the rest of this party because that's what happens when I'm looking at Labradorite. I cannot help myself. Okay. That was 17 and 18. So Mermaid was 17. Sunset was 18. In case anyone's keeping tabs and thinking about calling out some numbers later. I'm going to go into these palm stones now. We have 3 price points of palm stones. These two, and then these two. The palm stones we got last are some of the most, like, it's almost pain for me talking about this. I'm so excited. These palm stones are amazing. I am panting. I can't even when it comes to Labradorite, guys. I cannot even. Okay. This is number 19. Let's get it real in there. Here's number 19. This is like another sunset piece. Cute little palm stones. Like, this is a nice pocket stone, I think. This one is 15. It's also just as flashy on the back. Do you see that? WTF. These are gorgeous. Look at that. Okay, $15 for number 19. In case anyone's willing to gasp, literally constantly. Okay, here is number 20. It's a little buddy, but look how flashy and cute. This one has some deep blue in it and some sort of orangey yellow over here. Also super flashy over here under this price tag. Look at that, $15 for number 20. Okay, I think this one might be the most breathtaking on the table. Oh my God, okay, here comes number 21. Wait until you see this, buddy. Oh my God. Look at number 21. This is 21. It is $18. It's not as flashy on the back, but look at the front. These striations are mind-blowing. This is magical AF. Period. Period. That's 21. It was $18. Here comes number 22. This one has a couple different like flashy things happening. Let's see if I can make it do. So you have some gold yellow here. You also have some amazing blue over here. You can't really see it in here. You have some mermaid over here, that like beautiful green color. And there's a lot going on in the back as well. Look at that. Just stare at it. This is number 22. It is 18. Ugh. Right, Tasha? So pretty. Whenever we were processing these, I just sat there and stared so much. All right, we're going up into the highest price point of, oh, do you see that? Of these Labradorite palm stones. This is number 23. It is 22. Look at that, guys. That is just one huge mermaid flash. Right? And it's like, do you see the shimmering that's even happening as well? I can't even with these, okay? I can't even. Okay, if someone doesn't claim this one, this is going in my pocket. That is number 23. It is $22. And the last palm stone on the table, I just took a little pre-bake. You're not going to be disappointed. Here is number 24. Oh, it's like, oh, that's very pretty. Look how pretty. Look how pretty that is. And then look how pretty it is. Right? OMG. This is number 24. Is 22. This one is also Super Mermaid with some rainbow in here. Okay, so those are the palm stones.
Sold number 24.
Sold number 24. Gotcha, Amanda. Gotcha. Chose a good one. Literally, guys, I can't even with those palm stones. My hands are like, I'm like, I can't even. Cannot even with these palm stones. Okay. Let's say you don't want to do a palm stone. Let's say you'd rather wear some. We do have some Labradorite bracelets. Some of these are pretty shiny. Let me see if I can find some shiny beads. We try to, oh, did you see that one? Right. So we try to get beads that are high quality so that you can have some flashing on your wrist. These are Labradorite Augusta bracelets. They're really stackable. They come in singles. They're great. Super great. All right, Teresa, I see your 21. Oh, girl, yeah, you got that one. That one right there. I like it. Good, good. Glad to hear it. And then Erica wants to see 20 and 22 again. Absolutely. Here is 20. Oh, and 23 is sold. Hold on. Gotcha. Okay, totally have you, Lisa, putting that. Girl, that's a good one, too. Hold on, let me flash that for everybody. Look at that. That is number 23. I'm so excited. Everyone needs these. Okay, Erica, here is number 20. So this one has some beautiful striations and sort of green, orange flashing, some dark blue flashing on this side. I am sweating, guys. Labradorite is my soul stone. Anyway, beautiful. This one is beautiful. 20 is $15. 22 is $18. Has some gold here. Sort of rosy gold. Every time I get the flash, it like, see if I can hide the light here so you can see it. If I remove the light source, you can't see the flash, but if I keep it there so you can see the flash, oh, there you go. There you go. Look at that. Just gotta get it just right. Just right. And then this side is also gorge. So this is $18. So number 22 is 18. Let me know if one of those is calling your name, Erica. All right, I do get really sweaty. See, I got her some Labradorite for soul. Like, I love it. It's gorgeous. It blows my mind. It is such a magical stone. And it actually is a stone of magic, period. That is like one of its attributes. And so I think it only makes sense that my first experience of it was complete and utter magic. Yes, David? Eric, oh, you did, Erica. Good. 22 is going for you. I like it. All right. Next up, I want to try to show you this. Man, I don't think I'm like set up for this. Actually, look, I'm going to show it to you here. This is what I need to do. No, gotcha. There. I remembered the sound. I gotcha. We got this. We got it. Okay. So, now you have to see my face whenever I totally flip my shit. Because look at this. Maybe we should always just have me hold them up like this. This is how we should do it. Look at this rock, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me show you the back of it. So this is one of those, if you were in the tea time earlier, we were talking about how that like really magical piece of Labradorite that David gave me back in the day it's rough on the back. I'll put it on Instagram whenever we get home. So if you want to follow us on Instagram and go check out the stories, I'll be sure to share that, as well as that like massive piece of rose quartz, because it's a ton of fun. So the back of it is this, and it's beautiful. It still flashes if you get it just right. Oh, look, you can see some blue flashing in there. If you get it just right, it's still flashing in the back. And this is what Labradorite looks like naturally, right? When you polish it, it looks like this. Right? So this chunky baby, very chunky baby, is $125. David, send the link. He's watching me. It is a $125, and this is number 26. So if anyone wants like a very legit piece for your bookshelf or your coffee table, or like me, your bedside table, whatever it may be. I also I've heard some things about not putting large stones next to your bed. I personally don't mind this one. Actually, Labradorite is really good for like the dream world. Actually shared literally how I've had dreams about it before. Your altar for sure. This is a good piece. This is a good collector piece for sure, and not super expensive. So $125 for this insanely flashy blue and green, and it looks like a little bit of gold yellow up in here. Labradorite slab, number 26. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Right, this is a legacy piece for a fucking steal. Yeah. So I'm always telling Tasha about legacy pieces and how you need to get pieces that you can sort of like pass down to your kids one day. Right? So your legacy is like also beautiful stones. We actually had someone reach out to us recently whose grandmother, this old woman, had been collecting rocks her entire life. And her kids, they don't know what to do with them. So they've called us to see if we're interested to come see if it's anything good. And I don't want my kid to question that. I want her to know that we're leaving her a collection of really good rocks. So, legacy collection. It's a thing. Okay. Actually, I think I'm not going to do I think I'm going to do these like this too, because these are kind of bigger pieces. Next up, we have trays. We have these really great trays. Let's see. Oh, look at that. So we've talked about these trays, or we've had these trays before. They went like hotcakes. You don't really want to use it as a coaster necessarily. I have one sitting on my kitchen counter, and I use it, or I have like a selenite tower and a pyrite skull on it. It's real cute. Actually, I think right now I put like my vase of flowers on it. And maybe that selenite tower is on it. Selenite is a stone that you do not need to charge. In fact, you can use it to charge other stones. So I like to keep some selenite near it, or on it in this case. You can also use these trays to charge your water. So instead of actually putting rocks into your water, and in some cases, you don't want to put all rocks in your water to charge water, you can just put a jar of water on this and you will charge your water with Labradorite without actually putting it in there, which is really amazing, and I have used it for that. So, right, Tasha, those two big chunky ones have sold, but there is a bigger one that's in my office if you ever get excited about it. I do have a larger one. So this is, sorry guys, this is number 27, and these are 111.
Yes.
David, 111 for these trays. This is one of 2 that I have on the table, and one of only 5 that we have in stock. This one is also very, I'm going to just show you the back too. These are so pretty, we didn't know which to make the top and which to make the bottom. Right, Teresa? Glad you like that. So we do just have little rubber bumpers on them, and they're just sticky. You can take them off, put them on either side. We just sort of chose a side, but you can change that as needed. Right, right, David's saying he did not choose. It took him a long time to decide which was the top and which was the bottom. As you can see. Right, that's number 27. David is really a huge fan of number 28. This one is a bit larger. It's also a bit thicker. Look at that. So this one has sort of 2 flashy surfaces. This is some trial and error, guys. Let me see if I can get this to flash for you all the way. Oh, look at that. Actually, kind of 3, because I know this side, no, this side flashes. There we go. So you have 3 flashy surfaces. You have one here, one here, one here. And I don't know if you can see these like gorgeous like formations. It looks like when it was formed, it was like sort of squished together. And it's so gorgeous. So this one is also 111. It is number 28. Oh, there it goes. What? That dynamic flash, David, you're hooped. Right? These are gorgeous. This is also what the back looks like. There's another, oh, there we go. What is even happening? Anyway, you can also imagine putting these on your bathroom counter and keeping your like beauty products on it, or like your cute little soap and little, oh, those bud vases. Oh, that's cute. This is number 28. They're real extra, real extra. I'm a huge fan. Okay, let's switch it back over. Oh, and my sound. Okay, my sound is still good. Magic is in the makeup, right? You can do all kinds of fun, like, what's it called? Glamours, I suppose. All kinds of stuff. I would imagine that would be, Labradorite would be an amazing stone for that. All right. I guess last with the Labradorite are our Labradorite earrings. These are our Lovey earrings. You can see these are still very flashy and cute. Just little post earrings, sterling silver. They are $18, and you just add these to your cart. Yeah, super cute. You can wear some Labradorite in your ears too. Then maybe you'll hear things. You think about that? You want to hear something? Wear some lab earrings. That is something I do not have. I do not have any Labradorite earrings. All right, with that, the Labradorite is done. If anyone needs me to go back and see anything else, I am happy to do so. Otherwise, I'm going to, and even if we need to do that after we can, I'm going to move ahead with the Smoky Lemurian, starting with the most expensive and going down to the least expensive. This is ranging from $2.45 if you're looking for a very serious piece, or $16 if you just really want a nice affordable way to take home a piece of Smoky Lemurian. Now, when you talk about magical stones, guys, Smoky Lemurians is one of them. Yes, the Labradorite all day long, but this is next level. Next level magic. And I have one of these at home, and literally every time I look at it, I learn something new about it. Like, they're just like little galaxies of amazingness all over them. They're spectacular. Just look at like, just even view, look through that. Just look through that. Look through that. Right? So this is number 29. It is $245. It is totally an alien. If you guys just want to like fall into a fun little rabbit hole, just Google Lemurians. just Google it and read everything with an open mind, and then come back and let me know if you want some crystals. Because we do have Smokies in stock, and we also have clear Lemurians in stock. And I can, like, actually earlier at the crystal party, we were talking about crystal magic. I feel like a couple months ago, I had a friend of mine ask me, she's like, has a crystal ever changed your life? And the first one that came to mind was that Labradorite that I was telling you about earlier. The second one that came to mind is my personal Smoky Lemurian. They are magical. So here's a nice little piece. It is rough on bottom, but it does stand very nicely. This is number 30. Some rainbows in there. And it is 77. So these are no joke. You'll see here there was some fun extra growth happening there. Let me look at the other one, see if that one. So actually, going back to this one too, going back to number 29, this one has started self-healing, which I didn't even mention before. So it broke off a very long time ago and has started healing itself. This is some newer breakage here, but this is definitely very old breakage, like millions of years ago breakage. Ooh, ooh, so pretty. Okay, back to number 30 though. This is number 30. This is probably one of the darkest ones on the table. Also not yellow. Again, everything's still just coming in kind of yellow today. 77. All right, next up is number 31. Sorry, I gotta take a moment to look at it myself. Here is number 31. This one is, I think, the darkest one on the table. This one has some interesting facets, which is why I picked this one out. So we have this huge facet here. I think this is a window, like just a ridiculously massive window. Here's another. Nope, that's not a window. That's just a facet. Facet. So this is the back of it. This is the front of it, which in itself is just kind of a mind-blowing scenario. Like in terms of, I look at a lot of rocks, guys. This one's formation is weird. Really weird and really gorgeous. It kind of looks like a stormtrooper. Do you see anybody else see stormtrooper there, or is that just me? Or no, Darth Vader. Is that what it is? Yeah. Guys, I'm also not a Star Wars fan. Sorry, not sorry. So going back to the extraterrestrial stuff, right? This one also had some growth, like was part of a bigger cluster there, so it has some interesting things happening. Also, you can see here leftovers from some clustering. Oh, anyway, $40 for this beauty. Looks like Darth Vader. It's very gorgeous. For number 31. All right, next up is number 32, going down in price point. This is another weird one. I went through and just picked out some really weird ones for this party. Again, this is another facet. Here's a window, and here is a little window, which I think is super interesting. This one is only 28, so a nice little pocket stone. You can also really see the root of this one which I think is super, super cool. Number 32 is $28. Tasha, I'm sorry, I'm reading your comment, Tasha. Yes, like Smoky Lemurian. Actually, Tasha, you've seen I don't show a lot of people my rocks. But that was one that I think I showed Tasha, like my really big smoky Lemurian. And even like you were talking last week, Tasha, about how that green aventurine sort of came into your life at an interesting time. I feel the same about my smoky quartz. So this is another super interesting one. I like it. Ooh. One of the characteristics of Lemurians are these striations that you can see here. It's how you know. This one, I don't know if you can see this. Look at this interesting little facet right here. It's like a little diamond-shaped facet. This is, I think, a 5-sided facet. Is this a this one has some amazingly precise geometry. I wonder if I can like get in here so you can really see it. Look at that. Like, this is what I'm talking about with magic, guys. Like, stones, when the storms form with this kind of precise geometry, they are effing magic. So number 33, it is only 16. It's like a nice little like worry stone. I really love the ridges for that. You can just like worry the hell out of it if you'd like. Also, this is interesting because usually you can easily tell what's the front and the back. I think this is the front of this crystal, right? And this one, I haven't looked at this one super closely. This might be a dowel. I need to look a little closer, but amazingly precise geometry that totally freaks me out in a good way. Number 33.
It's good for actually meditating with different people.
What?
Remember,
David's telling me something, guys. Hold on.
supposedly it's a good rock for if you were trying to like get on the same message.
Oh, transmitters.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I can't remember exactly what the geometry of a transmitter is. But there is a shape of crystal, you know, I'm showing you like this, what's happening at the top here. There is a shape that if you are, you supposedly can program a crystal, pass it around, and it will relay your message as needed. So look up transmitters. We do have some transmitters in stock. I just can't in this moment remember. There's like different counts of facets. I can never quite remember exactly. All right, this is the last one on the table today, guys. This is number 34. Also, which one is the front? I think I would say this is the front. Look at the clarity of that. OMG. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one is not a dowel, but it might be either a transmitter or a channeler. Again, I can't remember which is which. Oh, Amanda, you got 33. Gotcha. Gotcha. Anyway, super gorgeous. Still nice, like pocket stone. Good worry stone size. It looks like there is some, maybe some, yep, definitely some self-healing going on in here. Super gorge. For number 34, it's only 16 bucks. Cute. It's a beautiful crystal, everybody. But I love how that back facet literally lines up beautifully with that. Do you see that? God, those Lemurians were cray. Okay. Yes. Teresa, you can totally see number 31 again. What? Oh, Tasha, you got 34. Good. Good. Enjoy looking at that one very closely. All right, Teresa, here is number 31. This is our Darth Vader crystal. It doesn't have to be a Darth Vader crystal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just counting some facets. This is $40. This is the darkest one we have on the table, and it's gorgeous. Like, it's just a weird shape that I just love. Love it. There is a bit of a nick there, but it's super hard to get crystals without a bit of a nick on their tip. But the tip of it is pretty intact. Number 31. Perfect. And that is everything on the table. If anyone would like for me to go back and show them literally anything else, I am more than happy to do so. I can go back through the table and we just sort of put it there in case anyone like see. I love that you guys just like got all the lab palm stones, as you should. Oh, perfect. 31 is sold. We have you, Teresa. Enjoy. These are cool. Super cool. And looking down in this, there's some interesting things Ooh, let me even show you. Hold on. Maybe I can show you even better here. Everyone can sort of see. Oh, totally. You're going to see some cool stuff when you look in this one, Teresa. There's like some rainbows deep inside. You can see like the direction that the radiation came from to make it smoky. Like there's like a, I don't know, it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. So totally gotcha. Totally gotcha. Okay. Oh, so yes, Lisa would like to see number 11 again. 9, 10. Yes, I'm actually going to hold this one here because it is such a big boy. How about this? This is number 11. This one is gorgeous. It does have like, I don't know, it's a rock. It has some rock stuff on this side. This side is super smoky. You can also see like some layers in here that make this one especially gorgeous. There is a good bit of clarity down in here. I'm almost wondering if there isn't some, I feel like that's probably not some self-healing, but it looks like it. Anyway, this one's gorgeous. This is a legacy piece for sure, right? A beautiful legacy piece. Nice dark smoky. You can see some layers in there, right there. So nice. Number 11. This is my like. I'm gonna be the next Vanna White. Like Vogue it though, right? Why not? Perfect. All right. Let us know if there's anything else. Anyone need to see these again? What? What? Or anything at all. With that, oh, Lisa got number 11. Gotcha, Lisa. Good choice. I think you're going to love it. You're going to love it. All right.
I also have several small variants too. Anybody's looking for.
True that. David is letting me know that we do have more of those $16 Lemurians. So if anyone is in the market for that, I'm more than happy to snag some more of those if you'd like to see them. And Erica, absolutely. This is number, I'm going to do it here. This is number 7. So cute little palm stone, this size. Number 11. And this, oh, no, excuse me. Number 7 is $18. And number 8 is also $18. So this one is a little bit bigger. It's amazing. There's like this really interesting like thing going on in here. It does have a couple little nicks right there on the front. So number 7 and number 8. 7 and 8. All right. Oh, yes, and the tiger iron. You've got it. You snagging those, David?
Yeah, so the tiger iron is what they're on my
Oh. Perfect. Tiger iron is here. So we ended with 34. So I'll start numbering these at 35. And this tiger iron is gorgeous. So, but before I move into like some other virtual shopping stuff, if you have bought from the party and you want to see nothing else, be sure to check out. So Dave has been putting links in the chat, and you were supposed to be adding those crystals to your cart. If you did not do that, not a problem. David will assist you in reminding you which ones that you got so that you can put them in your cart. Be sure that you choose the correct price point and then check out. And actually, let me even put that. See me get mad? Oh, thank you, Tasha. As I was saying, check out. No one has a weird YouTube handle today, so no fret about that. But if you are done, complete your checkout, and then we will put you, we will put your packages together on Tuesday after Labor Day. With that, other virtual shopping is absolutely open. So here's what we have. I think this is good. The lighting in here is really weird today. So this is number 35, Erica. This is Tiger Iron. Actually, I think I am going to switch over here. Perfect. Yeah, much better. Okay, so this is number 35. You'll see this Tiger Iron is gorgeous. We have 3 of these in stock, only 3. We have, you'll see like just tiger eye or some red and this is hematite. That's what's happening in here. So this is number 35. It is 18. Right? The gold line, just all of it, guys. Literally all of it. Oh, then Tasha, just wait till you see this one. This is number 36. Hold on, it looks kind of smudgy. Let me get my smudges off of it. Look at this one. Actually, that's not even smudgy. That's literally just the surface of it. That's cool. Okay, so this is number 36. Also 18. Look at that gold line. Right? Number 18. Oh, no, it is 18. This is number 36. And then the last one is 37. Look at that. Also 18. Whew. See that line of hematite in there? Gorgeous. Okay. Sold 35. Gotcha, Erica. Here you go. Oh, that is a good one. I need to like stop and look at that one a minute. Ooh, look at this. See how the edge is just all shiny too? What? That is gorge. That is gorgeous. Love it. Love it. Perfect. All right. With that. Oh, wait, what? Oh, yes, and some Lemurians. So look, here are some. We have 4. David has snagged us 4 $16 specimens, pieces. So let's see, 35, 36, 37. So this is going to start at 38. Oh, guys, these are some good ones. Oh. Yep. Oh, perfect. Oh, gosh, I didn't even see that. Got it. Got you, though. Totally got you. Perfect. You guys fight about some tiger iron. I'm going to watch. I want to watch. All right, so 35, 36, 37. This is 38. This is 38. Look at how pretty this is. This one is 16. All of these little Lemurians are 16. Look, this one has a little buddy. So it has a twin here. Just super cute. Love how these facets are literally like on their parallel. Right? Because that's the magic of rocks. All the way, and that's the front. This one is number 38. Oh, I love these. Love them. Okay, 38. Here is number 39. Okay, let me see if I can find the front. I think this is the front of this one. Also 16. This one's a little lighter than some of the other ones. It's still quite clear. It's just the back has this like sort of film on it. But if you look, you can't really see. It's amazingly clear and gorgeous. This is number 39. 16. Ooh, this one's special. This is totally special. This one is number 40. What I mean by that is just look at it. So this is the front. Have several long sides, also 16. And this is another one of those like geometrically gorgeous ones. So this is number 40. And then finally, I think this is the front of this one. Number 41. There's some good ridges here. I like this. This one is, I think I would call this tabular, right? So it's like a tab. Nice worry stone with those ridges on that big flat side. Super clear. Look at the clarity of that. Right? Number 41 is 16. Some self-healing happening here. Look how clear. Literally, look at that. Oh my God. Love it. Love it. Okay, 41. Can I see the first of the Lemurians you just started showing? Absolutely. This one is 38. This one is a really nice piece. Little twin there. Super clear. Sold 38. Gotcha, Erica. Gotcha. Perfect. All right, and David did pull 3 $10 ones. Don't usually pull things quite this small for the party, but why not while you guys are here? Because these are really cute. All right, so that was 41. So this will be 42. So I think this is going to be the front of this 42. Only $10. So again, if you guys are still looking at these Lemurians and not wanting to go all in, you can get these really adorable little pieces. This is number 42 for $10. Look at that. Like almost like a little twin growing up next to it. Super cute. Okay, 42. Like this one too. This one is also one of those really perfect ones. This is number 43. Also $10. It is super clear. And look at that perfection. Oh my God, right? I don't remember what number I said for that. 43, that was 43. And then here's 44. A little bit bigger. I think this one's a bit darker as well. Still quite clear. Also $10. In case anybody's feeling a super magical smoky Lemurian pocket rock. Number 44. Oh, perfect. Okay, yes. Okay, black tourmaline with mica. The trunks with mica in them. David is bringing some. So actually, Erica, we have the squatty ones, the towers, not the just rough ones.
So these are going to have mica.
I'm looking at some mica flash at me. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I want to see this one. What is the price point for this one?
16.
16. Okay. One just caught my eye, Erica. I want to show you. Then David's going to go get those little squatty ones. And you guys can keep me here literally all day. This is a $16 piece. It is not one of those cute little towers that I think you're talking about. But it is just like a chunk. And this is why it caught my eye. So this is mica in here. Mica here. Mica here. There's mica also on the base of it. And it is terminated. So this is a natural termination. Here. Oh, Erica's saying no, she wants one like this. Perfect. So we do have some that have like a solid, like a, oh, what's it called? A polished base? Oh, gotcha, Erica. Erica wants this one. So, Erica, this is a gorgeous piece. I've been like hanging out with this one. Whenever we were going through them, this was one of the ones that really called to me. Like this little section, or like it's like mermaid scales. Can we do like a mermaid themed crystal party one day and just get everything, get all the lab and the mica, right? Super pretty. So, David, will you link her a thing for this? It was the $16 price point. Gotcha, Erica. Okay, perfect. All right, let me know if there is anything else that you guys want to see. I'm really more than happy to stay here as long as I need and show you whatever you want, especially Erica, birthday shopping. Absolutely. I am here for you. I'm so here for you. Let me know if there is anything else that anyone wants to see. If not, we will start wrapping this up. But also, I could do this all day. So just let me know. I do want to throw out there, I did not bring this up at the beginning, but my little white sage spiel. So at the beginning of the year, we bought a ton of white sage because this is one of our biggest sellers at our local markets that we're now not doing anymore. So we have a bunch of sage and it will go stale. It's not stale. It still smells amazing, but you don't want to let sage go bad. So we are requesting that if you guys are looking for some sage, please snag some sage. It is in the Crystal Party collection, so you can easily add it to your cart. It is hand harvested and sustainably grown on a farm owned by Native Americans in Southern California. So it's legit and responsible is the thing there. So white sage, if you all are looking for, if you need some, everyone needs some right now. Though, a couple things about sage too is sometimes I often hear people think that like ritually or whatever, you cannot reuse sage. Please use all of your sage. It's totally fine. You can use it over like until the whole thing is gone. You don't just like burn a bit and then call it quits. You can burn a whole stick even in multiple sittings. So usually a stick of sage will lasts me a good while. I don't burn super often, but like often enough, and one sage will last me a good minute. So white sage, if anyone is interested. Perfect. And Erica, David will assist you in that, and I don't have any other requests. So what I will do is we can kind of hang out here for a moment while David finalizes with Erica. Also, if you guys do have any questions, or if you see anything here or you decide that you want later, whatever it may be, you have our email address here, hello@almanacsupplyco.com. You are more than welcome to email us. It'll either be David or Mary whenever she is back to assist you in whatever it is that you need. We are always here to help, and we also will be back next week with a crystals for, is it Virgo season? Virgo season party. So we're going to be pulling crystals of the season based largely on the article that our very own Natasha here wrote. So it'll be things like some rose quartz. We have just a couple of lapis lazuli pieces here that if they're not gone by next week, we will include those. So there was some, we're going to bring into the party a couple more citraines. We had some citraines last week, but we did not share them all with you. So we're going to be bringing in the rest. Erica, are you requesting some pyrite? I love that. Love it. And Tasha says, if it turns off while you're burning it, it's basically telling you it's done cleansing whatever you wanted it for. You can keep using it until it's gone. I love that. Oh, Lisa wants to see 26 again. Perfect, not a problem. Oh, girl. Yes, you can see 26 again. 100%. Right. Here we go. Hold on, let me let it flash for you, and then you're going to be like, doom. Right, this is number 26. So it's bigger than my hand. Here, it's bigger than my head. It's bigger than my base. Right, so this is number 26. It is 125. Right, it's so gorgeous. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the only one at that price point on our shop. So if you do decide that you want it, just check out 125 for this pyrite listing, and we will make sure that you get it. It's the only one in there at this price point. Isn't that great? God, it's so pretty. So pretty. Perfect. And Erica, you just got your cart update there. And if anyone else has any questions about anything else they want to see, or any questions about what goes into their cart, let us know. We are here to help. But with that, unless anyone would like to see anything else, and actually, Erica, were you like requesting pyrite now or next week? So I'm down either way. Either way. With that, we can start wrapping this up. This has been fun. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with us. We have enjoyed doing this so very much. We will continue doing these and have some fun things planned around the kinds of content that we're doing in our parties or in our tea time, as well as doing some interesting things here in the crystal party as well. We are looking at getting some new stock because we're getting wiped out, and not just like in these parties, but in general, which is amazing. So we are consistently looking for new stones. We're getting in new rocks every week or 2 weeks. We're also open for virtual shopping. So if you can't make it to the party 1 week, or you want to see something outside of what's going to be at the party, or you want to like shop the party first, I've known some people to do that. You are more than welcome to do that. You can go to our site at the very bottom of our website. I think it says like a shop by appointment link, and you can do IRL, so in real life shopping here, or we will do some virtual shopping, and it's similar to this. We'll show you all the things. You can pick out which ones you want, and we will invoice you for them. It's super fun and easy to do. So this has been so much fun. I super appreciate you guys coming and spending your Friday afternoon with us. If you do have any questions following this party, feel free to email us at hello@almanacsupplyco.com. Otherwise, we have a patio to go sit on, right? Right, I so love the parties too. This is a ton of fun for us, for sure. And then Mary will be back next week. Next week's tea time should be all 3 of us, if all goes well, and that is super fun. So with that, let's wrap it up. It was very good to see everyone. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. I am so pleased to have been able to share my Labradorite love with you. You got to see what my face does. Right? And like literally that's also just kind of what, whenever we go rock shopping or like we get new rocks in and we're just unwrapping, like my face just looks like that the entire time, and I will hyperventilate. It totally happens. And like you guys seeing me here, I usually get a little more used to it. Like when I'm showing you the citrines, I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. Labradorite, I will never get used to those flashings. Ever. It'll be like this every single time. So I'm glad that you guys could witness that. All right, you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.